So tonight's meditation should be for the healing of all the wounded soldiers in our war here in Israel, and all the wounded people wherever you're hurting in your life. We live in a unified plane. We just don't have the tools to see that it's unified necessarily. But as we purify our tools, then we can see that it really is a unified plane of God's light. So getting comfortable, I mentioned that's a skill. Maybe your shoulders hurt, your back hurts, you gotta stretch, you gotta breathe deep just to start being aware of breathing. How many hours upon hours do we go without even thinking about the fact that we're breathing? And the minute we think about it, we elevate it. This is one of the secrets of the unification process in the Kabbalah, is when you think about something, you elevate it just by thinking about it. And the reason we don't realize it is because we're not taught that our mind is an elevator that lifts things to the highest level, or, God forbid, can lower things to a very low level. So let's begin to breathe, following the air into our nostrils, over our olfactory senses, down through the trachea, the windpipe, into our lungs, filling all 5 lobes of the lungs. Say hello to your body. Have you thought about your body today? Have you thanked your body for doing what it does today? Have we thanked our organs for always working? Have we thanked our hands for all the things they do for us? Our feet, our eyes, our mouths. These are all very extremely complex tools. And we say nothing to them all day long. Do we realize they have soul? That our organs carry pieces of our souls? Instead of thinking about what hurts, can we think for a moment about what doesn't hurt? The sages teach if one finger hurts, the whole body will hurt. But that's only if we don't use our mind to travel elsewhere. A human being is a miniature world. If you travel through your body, you're traveling around the world. And when you have faith in the power of your thought, you see that you need no other vehicle to travel. The places we need to travel, we don't need a car. We need to go within. Thank you for everything, Lord, for every speck, every micro, every cell, every piece of every being. Thank you for the things we eat and the things we don't eat. Perhaps some of you feel inhibited to speak that freely to God. That inhibition is not from Him, but is from a culture, a family, a way of being, a lack of teaching. But just because we were raised with ignorance doesn't mean we have to stay ignorant. We have to let ourselves speak to God like a good friend who we haven't seen for a long time. We're so excited to speak to that old friend. That old brother we haven't really spoken to for a long time. Really spoken to. Not simply reading words from a book. For your truest words are your words. So therefore your highest prayer is your prayer. And meditation in the Jewish context is only a preparation for talking. That I should really be in front of the king before I begin to speak. Are we ready for that experience? If someone dragged you off the sidewalk into the palace to see the king or queen, could you just start talking? Would you have the courage and the clarity, and the purpose and the mission? Perhaps, perhaps not. But that's the way it is. We running off the sidewalk and catch mincha. Talk to God 5 minutes. Rabbi Nachman says the real prayer is the prayer you don't want to leave. You don't want to go back out on the street. You don't want to leave the synagogue or your holy place. Nafshi yatsa v'dabro. My soul went out in His words. His words, His prayers become your prayers when you pray for His prayer. Let our words be your words, Lord. Let them travel from your heart to our hearts and out into the world of broken hearts. So many broken hearts. What holds them together? The Shekhinah. Bimino Balyamot. At the right side of kindness, God will never leave you. No matter how alone we feel, we're not alone. Breathe deep. Breathe deep and see yourself falling into your breath, down through the clouds, down through the layers of this infinite continuum. Thank God it is infinite and eternal. Thank God we even know it exists. We have the teachers to guide us. Breathe deep. Enter your breath. Allow yourself the luxury of believing we are surrounded in information. If God is everywhere, all information is everywhere. In many prayer circles, people join hands. How do we join hands online? In our mind. We open our hands. We understand our hands are conduits of soul power as well. And we send a hug and a handshake and an embrace out into the world this Erev Shabbat. This Parshat Bo, this greatest moment where a shepherd faces the emperor and says, let our people go. Let the hostages go. Let all the enslaved people be free, once and for all. And let it be soon. And let there be comforting in Am Yisrael. Let there be peace between all men to end this horrible childhood of humanity and become adults, become true adults that don't fight with guns and bullets and bombs. Let our children be safe. Let our children come home safe. Not maimed and wounded. Let it be soon, Master of the universe. Let us change so that you will change nature for us and do the miracle. The miracle of the revelation of your presence. Ki yir'u kol basar Elokeinu Hashem Yachdav B'yachad. And fight no more. And so we say Amen. Good Shabbos. We will see you again next week. May you have a blessed week and a blessed Shabbos. May you see the miracle of your own life unfolding.